All right, what y'all? We got tonight score a treats. I'll tell you what, these are fun. They're not gonna be worth much at all, but damn, man, you go to Walmart, you pick up this nice little package of almost like it's one of those bakery kind of things that comes with, I don't know, some sort of pastry, and it's like home, kind of like the bakery made it, and they kind of made it in this generic kind of like package. That's how these things come. It's awesome. And you got to grab them, though, for kids at Halloween, because it comes with 40 of these things. You get 3-pack. I mean, look at this. So, like, give them for Halloween. That's what I'm going to do. MJW Careers giving out Score a Treat 2025 NFL. Get ready for these bangers. Everything has a spooky on it. You're going to get a... Oh, there we go. Everything's spooky. Everything's spooky. Hey! All right, Joe Thomas is starting. Great. Golden Tate. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Yeah. Golden Tate. All right. Xavier Esteppo. Oh, this is great. Joe Thomas to kick things off. So tonight I want to talk about. So when I made Archdale, like essentially the idea here behind making a feature is. First, you start with the script, right? So make sure you have something you believe in. Like mine, I really didn't even think it was going to be that. It was more like I made these shorts about the guy, and everyone responded so much. From my nephew Ryan, and he's at 20 something at that time, to all the way to my dad and his buddies that were in their 70s. And I was like, all right, that's a mass audience. I'm gonna just freaking take this one to the bank. Well, yeah, 70 grand later, $0 income, pretty much. Marlon, this guy sucks. Dirty player. Get him out of here. This guy out of here. Robert Mathis. Gunnar Helm. But anyway, I don't know. So I went with that. Wrote the screenplay with my buddy Shane. And the rest is history. So if you want to see it, DaleRchdale.com. But essentially, if you're going to make a movie, get a script you believe in first. And then just reverse engineer your way from like what you want on the screen to what you want, like as far as each scene, how you vision like each shot. If you can just like dictate each shot ahead of time, you're gonna save yourself a lot of money. And I had thought I'd done that, and we kind of quasi had scenes where we did kind of do it and get through the day easy, and then other days where I was like, what are we doing? What the hell are we doing? But anyway, Doug Williams, that guy won a Super Bowl with this guy won a Super Bowl with the Washington Redskins. First black quarterback ever win Super Bowl. Yep. 87. Beat the Broncos. Fuck Denver. John Elway. Fuck him. Hated buck teeth. Travis Etienne. This guy, Royal. So essentially, the movie is, I got redistribution. So we got distribution 5 years. It renewed. It was 2020 we got it. It renewed 2025 for another 5 years. I just said, all right, take it, because I don't know how much I'm going to promote it. But my point is, like, if you're going to make a movie, you're going to go all in, just expect to not make money. Because, like, honestly, I was lucky to get distribution, let alone make money with distribution. Because if you get distribution, you think, oh, I'm going to make money. And it ain't guaranteed. Because they didn't make it. I had Ron Jeremy. I had the porn star. He was in my movie as my own. I sent out, like, 20, 30 requests to actors and people I thought, hey, can you be in this? And I got one responding, Ron Jeremy. I was like, all right, I'll take him. He's like, at that point he was in Orgasmo with the South Park guys, and I was like, he was starting to do regular movies, but I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll take him. The movie's raunchy, so he plays my dad in the movie, Dale Archdale's dad, and I don't know, like he was a bad boy, I guess, whatever. In June of when I got distribution, my distribution day was July 7th. It got busted like June 24th. Look this up, 2020. It was like June something. And they called, and I was like, hello? And I was like, they never call, right? And I was like, hello? They usually email. And they're like, and I was like, oh. They're like, do you hear what happened to your boy? And I was like, I go, did he die? Thinking Ron died or something, because, I thought he was a partier. This guy fell asleep on our set forever. Like, it was like, he's a smart dude, though. He was a smart dude. I remember that. He was very, like, coherent when he was up, but he just felt like he was aloof a little bit when he was not working. But, and they're like, worse, sex stuff. And I was like, oh, shit. So, like, they're like, we can't promote him. We can't put him in the movie. You got to take him out of the poster, etc. And I was like, this is everything, like, I put my money into was that stuff. So, it was like, I don't know. Where I was going at was that, shit happens. So, now they're like, oh, we're going to promote him now. I was like, okay, because they're like, oh, it's not anything with the courts. I was like, just keep it, because I'm not going to be able to promote it now for, I don't have time. So I have 5 more years with them. So if you freaking want to see it, DaleArchdale.com. They'll take you to the movie. It's a little raunchy. I'll tell you what, it has less swear words than a lot of comedies these days. A lot of comedies these days have way more swear words than the ones we grew up with, which is interesting, because you thought the 80s was bad. Okay, here we go. Lubricated pack. All right, Bryce Young, Brandon Fisk, and Matthew Golden. All right. Get them for the kids, though. Grab them. It's a great gift idea with some candy.